Hello, my name is Greg Story. I'm the president of Carnegie Training here in Japan. I'm originally from Australia, and it's a very macho country, and you have to be a man and you have to sort of suck it up and persevere. That's the style we have down there. But sometimes when we're under a lot of stress, this is actually a bad positioning for ourselves. And sometimes we forget that there is a very, very high price to pay for stress if we don't deal with the stress. If the stress just keeps piling up and piling up and piling up, and we don't do anything about it, then we can get very, very sick. We can put ourselves in hospital. We can, in some cases, pass away at a very young age. So don't take stress lightly. There's bound to be certain degrees of stress in our life, and sometimes there are small things and we can deal with them, but sometimes they're big things and we don't really do a good job of addressing them and dealing with them. So always remind yourself when you're thinking about what you're doing, your health is number one. Doesn't matter how much money you've got, doesn't matter how good looking you are, doesn't matter how big your house is, how beautiful your children are. When you're dying, when you're sick or you're in an extremely bad situation, that all goes away. There's a high price to pay if we don't deal with our stress. So if you have got stress, start looking at what you can do to release that stress. Don't persevere. Don't suck it up. Do something about it, because if you don't, the price you will pay, you will regret. So there's a high price to not dealing with it. Let's all deal with it. And particularly any fellow Australians out there, particularly fellow Australian men, don't persevere. Don't suck it up. Don't just put up with it. Learn how to deal with the stress and reduce the stress, because the price you pay is way too high if you don't deal with it.